Hi there, I am Dory with Prairie Scraps. I'm trying to look and see what in the world is the mess. What is the mess you see? Oh my goodness, it's all that. Nice. Anyway, sorry about the mess, but we will get you back over here. Holy cow. As you know, I'm in my little camper, my little Airstream camper, and it's tiny, and so you never know what you're going to get. All right, so today I am going to do a little creativity with something that is on sale until the end of the month. So, got to take advantage of this. This is our, oh, I can't even hold it up because I'm going to spill everything. This is our very large letterboard. And it's kind of a mess right now because I've got plans to change it out for graduation. So the cool thing is that this is like 70% off on this for the letterboard and the font. For under $20, you can get everything, which is amazing. So go check out my link down below for shopping at Chalk Couture. And we're going to start changing it over here. I'll put you down so you can see. You don't have to look at all of that mess. Just look at a different mess, I guess. Oh, goodness. So one of the things that I have done in the past is put little cutouts or other decorations on this. And I'm kind of thinking that I might put some faux flowers on this bottom one. But what I do to make it fit is I just cut a piece of cardboard and then raise it up. You could use some Jenga blocks to raise it up, and then I just hot glue it on the back of it. And then you have it to use over and over. So we use this for a baby shower, little lamb with the wreath around his neck. And we just took it off. It's reusable. We can use it wherever we want in the future. But I was going to try something. This is the tiles come in white and black. I think the blacks are available, and I think you get 12 or 20. I don't know. I think you get a set with a letterboard of white. So maybe buy extra because they are going out. But I have already put this D on here. You can see I've done letters on both sides. So I kind of dig it out and go, what letters do I need? But I was going to try to do the D right over the top of the gold, the that I have on here, and see if I can get black just to go over the top of it, just exactly how it is. Nothing major. And hopefully we've got the paste here. Yep, we do. Yay. I'm kind of getting low on black paste. I've got 2 jars that are almost dried out. So I was hoping, I did feel some in here, but then you never know. Sometimes you open things up, and I already put my finger into it. There you go, right from the top. So if I can do this, you can do this. So anyway, easy peasy like that to get it put together. And then peel to reveal. Isn't that pretty? So I didn't even have to take off the gold. Yay! So we've got a D class of, so I don't have to do any more Ds, I don't think. That's it. So we're changing this over for graduation because Lydia's party is coming up the end of June. So I've got plenty of time to do it, but we just want to make sure that we do it right. So I'm going to set that there, get my hands cleaned off so I don't get black all over my board. You could paint this board if you wanted. It is wood, but no need to. All right, I think I'm going to try this I the same way for her name, Lydia. I don't know where. There it is. And I've got the A. My A is, I guess I haven't. Oh, I have the I done, so I don't have to do that. Okay, then. The way that these are reusable, so all you have to do is put some water on it and let it sit for a hot minute to get it off. And then we'll try this again with this A. And then we're going to need this one cleaned off. I've kind of checked. And you just go ahead and leave it sit. It will reactivate that paste. I'm going to get the A here. And it's not very sticky, so I'm going to have to be very gentle with this. I'm not going to be able to, I'm going to have to work quickly and without doing too much moving around, I guess you would say. Try to go one direction. But I already wrecked that. All right, here we go. There it is, the A. Yay. A is done. It's a little fuzzy. I don't know what's going on. I'm going to set this down on here. Use another wipe. This is how you can quickly just like do a small, you can do a whole transfer this way. I like to stick a wet wipe underneath it and then use a wet wipe on top and just get it clean that way. That's a quick and easy way to do it. And I know I have to use the A again. So I want to make sure it's clean because it looked like it kind of squeezed underneath the transfer and I don't want that to happen again. So we'll put that back wherever my backing went. There we go, the A. I did find that when you cut out the letters to go ahead and use a Sharpie and put the letter on the back because it is really hard to get it to go. All right, this one's going to have to be cleaned off for the L as well. So split, just do that. I'm finding that most of the time I really do just enjoy using plain black on these, but you could do anything you want. You could do whatever colors, do what goes with your decor. I honestly, that's what I say, but I tend to be, especially for different events and things, it's just nice to, I think there is a right side and a wrong side for this. It's just nice to like be able to pull this out and really quickly for an event, bridal showers, baby showers. We use this for bridal shower. We used it for the wedding. We used it for baby shower. And then in between, like at Christmas, I went ahead and my S is really, really getting used. My S is getting old. And then in between, what I took off was I used that lamb from the baby shower and put Christ is risen for Easter. So that was fun. Here's another one I have to do. One of the things you can do if you don't like, sometimes these kind of, I don't know if you could see that, but can you see how kind of blurry around the edges? What you can do is paint the background white and then put it on and you see how much more crisp that comes out. This side I painted and this side I did not, I think, is what I did. Okay, here, this one. And then we're going to do white on the black. Class of 2000. And I've got different letters because I don't know what in the world. I know I used them. I don't know what I used for. I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did. Okay, so to get this off, I've only got 4 actually that I have to like wet down and get them off. So I'm going to start with this first one and just use my scraper to get off as much as I can. Then I will use my wipe to get off as much of the color. And there will still be kind of a whisper on here. Let me show you this, what this looks like. See the whisper? So then what I will do is take one of our board erasers, and I like to use these also on my transfers to get them clean, and I just scrub it down with the board eraser. Same one. Isn't that awesome? Totally came off. Okay, so we got 1. 2 here. You could use this for birthdays. How fun would it be when you throw a birthday party, retirement parties, really anything. If you have a small business and would like to be able to advertise your business, like put your phone number up or whatever, text number, connect with, there's even a little, on one of the fonts, it does have like an @ sign, so you can even put @. See how easy that came off? It's just because this is kind of like, it's like plastic coated, so it sounds like I'm really scrubbing, but it's not that hard. There we go. This needs to get in the garbage. My garbage is overflowing. I need to take it out. But I went to take out the garbage can and, well, let's just say that the garbage bag has fallen down a long time ago. So I have to take the whole garbage can in and replace it. So we'll get all the paste off here, inking and pasting, you know, all kinds of creativity going on over here. All kinds of challenges. We were challenged to 100 days of creativity, and so hopefully you're tuning in for that. I'm kind of banking up some. So if you see this and it's a doubled up, like I've done more than one creativity, it's because I'm going to chaperone. Going to chaperone. All right, let's use this L. My L is pretty well used as well. There we go. And these just go so quick and easy. It's kind of fun. It would be fun for kids, like teenagers. If you got, oops, little boo-boo on that one, that's okay. We shall fix it. The great thing about this is once it dries, it's just going to scratch right off. So I'm going to let that dry. And then CL, okay, so we need an A. And that's mostly just because my A is also very overused. So I'm just going to use it to the very end. Like I said, we have been using these over and over and over again. They are really great. In fact, I'm thinking maybe I need to grab up some extra tiles just in case. Maybe even a set of fonts, an extra set, because my fonts are starting to really take a beating. Okay, there's the A. Perfect mole. Okay, and then we need of. Entirely. Can't believe I don't have an O out there. I couldn't find any zeros, and I'm like, oh, they must be O's. You must use the O for a zero. Okay, here we go. My black is getting kind of down there, down and out. Let's just say that. Here we go. Nice. So hopefully you've already subscribed to my little channel here. I am Dory with Prairie Scraps. I didn't say that earlier. I think I'm going to take this one off. It just doesn't look very nice. Just didn't turn out very nice. So we're gonna change that out. And I like to go live with my crafty creative ideas every Monday and Thursday, 2 p.m. Pacific time. I'm in Idaho, in the United States. If you don't know, that's in the United States. Just my little crafting video, my little creative crafting. I don't always do, I just like to take and make pretty things and use the scraps of my life. I live on the Camas Prairie, and so I like to use the scraps of my life to make fun, pretty things, give you some creative ideas. There's the F, class of Lydia, class of, and then now we just need to do 2000, oh, the exclamation mark. We could also do the exclamation in black, but we'll just go with this. Put that away. It comes almost off. The reason there's kind of a whisper there is because it's kind of a bumpy surface, this reusable surface. We do have a new surface that's reusable that's more smooth, and man, that is like butter. But I don't mind these. I love this idea of having a cute little board that says stuff. I love words, and sometimes I like to change it out, put a scripture on it. If the kids are memorizing something. There is our little exclamation mark. And then I think we will switch over to white. Get our black closed up here. Get all the rest put back in there. And because we're kind of down to the bottom, I'm going to put a little bit of spritz of distilled water in there. Keep it moist for the next time. It'll keep working on itself. These two they need some help. Put this in there, and then we will do bright white because this is bright white. Oh, I forgot to show you. All we have to do is take a tool, and we've got this handy dandy little tool. It's got a pointed end. Can you see that? There it is. And I'm just going to scrape away at that, and hopefully we can fix this super easy. you ever have like a little boo-boo on these reusable surfaces, they're super easy to fix. Nobody will ever know. Isn't that nice? Nice. So even if they get like a little groggy around the outside edges, you can scrape it off. This one's been on here for a while, this L. So we'll just take it off. All right. And then I'm going to switch over to white. Oh, I forgot to take out the 5. Good job, Dory. I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking 2022. I don't know why. I don't know why. Now I got to find the 5. There we go. I think that's the 5. Nice. I don't know. Somehow my numbers didn't get put back. They're probably over here somewhere. I kind of dropped all my numbers on the ground at one point. All right. Let's see how our bright white is working. It is getting to be hot outside, warming up for sure. And my little Airstream kind of works like a tin can. So it's even colder. I guess this should go over on my little stack of numbers here. Okay, 2025. So I have to do 2 2s. Might as well just get those lined up here. There's also a little board, a tile stand, and it's longer that I do use sometimes. If you've seen some of my older videos, I do put like and follow in the background. So, but do that, please. Do it, even if I don't say it in letters. All right, here we go. Bright white on the 2. See if we can get, and this one's a brand new one. I haven't used this one. I think this is more the modern. Oops, I got a little white there. Font, isn't that pretty? All right, this one here. And then I thought, I got 2 little black ones out here. I thought I'd put a little flower and a little greens on each end of her name, just to kind of decorate it up a little. And like I said, I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I'm not completely done conceptualizing everything in my head for the graduation. It's a backyard party. And we've already hung lights from our willow tree, big lights from the willow tree, and we've gotten everything weeded and new wood chips in the gardens. We did that this last weekend, so that's all ready. We hung a backdrop of lights on my garden house, on my, I don't know what you call it, greenhouse. So that'll be a backdrop. So I've got that to do. I do have some black signs that, I got the 20. Got some black signs that spell, it's a banner that spells out. Speaking of banners, our pennant banner, which is also changeable, much like this, is also deeply discounted on our website. And these deals are only through the end of May. So be sure to get on there and get them right away. They're only while supplies last. A lot of things are going. We also have like surfaces are buy one, get one half off. So it's a really great time to kind of stock up on surfaces. I need to kind of think through that myself because I need to get some surfaces for our next class. So I need to think about that a little bit. There we go. Cute. 2025 exclamation point. Class of. And we could put the flowers attached in here. We could put them down in front. I might actually, I'm going to give that a hot minute to dry. And I think we're going to do some colors on these. That on our little stack of done. And again, our bright white is a little low here, so we're going to put some water in there, let it get going. I'm thinking about using these 2 black ones and doing flowers and then this little greens. Just a simple flower. And let's see if we can. So the greens, of course, we'll do in a nice green color for her. Maybe a lighter one, because I think the tablecloths I got were kind of lighter green. So I'm gonna, and because it's on black, I'm just gonna do that. And then let's see, what should we do for the? Don't want to do yellow because that kind of makes you think of maybe this Sunset Drive, if I don't remember right. No, that is still very dried up. I'm going to put some bottled water right in there. Let that soak in. See if we can get that going a little bit more, because that one I pulled out a couple times now. Not my favorite color, but it is kind of a pretty orangish, pinkish color. So hopefully that'll help that along. Red. Maybe we'll do, I don't know. What should we do for a flower? Oh, maybe a blue. Maybe a pale blue. I think those two would go together. I don't know. Her color is green, so it's kind of hard. We'll do the green, but we also need something for the flower, and I want to do the flower first. So, and like I said, if you want to take advantage of these deals before they are gone, be sure to do that before the end of May. Supplies are getting low, so jump on it. I know I've got this in the members. If you want to join members, you get content right away as it comes out. We're just going to use a little tool. I don't know what happened to all my little mini squeegees. I think they're missing. Okay. There we go. Just peel to reveal. Isn't that cute? All right, so I'm going to put the other one on the inside. I guess it wouldn't really matter. I could just turn it over. But because I want to put the, oops. I'm into holding things with my mouth lately. I don't know why. I think it's because I've been embroidering so much. Our whole vacation, I did embroidery in the car so that I wasn't like reading a book while my husband was driving. I wanted to be present. So gave me something to do with my hands while he was driving. This is an old color of the month. It was a really good color. It's really pretty. Actually, it matched perfectly with my daughter's princess dress. So maybe I hope that won't bring back bad memories for her. That kind of ended up to be a raw deal for her. That was crazy. That was crazy. I just had to, I still like, I don't know. It's just like a miscommunication, and ooh, we got little pieces. All right, I'm going to dry these because I want to put something on top of it. Like little chunks of blue, but I don't want to scrape at it. This has a little shimmer in it. Oh, that was called Glacier. Definitely reminds me of the color of Glacier, the ice in Glacier National Park. So I'll make sure it's nice and dry, because when we put this little greens on here, we don't want it to peel it off just because it's wet. It might peel it off, but we're just gonna press only on the green part, and it's gonna stick to the rest a little bit. But and this is wild lime. Is that what it is? Yep, wild lime. Kind of a bright green. I think it'll be okay. We can always go back over it if it's not the right color without having to erase the whole thing. So she could change the flower and stuff if she doesn't like it. She likes to do her own fair share. Isn't that pretty? Actually, it really makes it pop because it's kind of such a light color. I'm just going to go ahead and put this down on this side. Push it down nice. And sometimes, if it's not quite down like this on the second time, as you're going over it, it definitely will be down. So this is kind of a dry. There it is. We did it. Isn't that pretty? So pretty. Kind of just cute little decor item for her sign. And then what I do with my kids, with my two girls at home, I've got an 18-year-old and a 14-year-old, almost 15-year-old at home still, and we homeschool. So whenever I do something live, if I do a craft, I hang it up in my house for pictures, but then my girls try to find it. It's like hide and seek. See if you can observe what Mom made this week. Okay, so this one's getting pretty thick. I'm going to go ahead and add some water in again and give it a chance to rejuvenate there. Ooh, maybe we can get the lid on. I think this came out at the same time as that sunset. Maybe 2 years ago, maybe 1 year. I can't remember. All right, so this is all ready to go together. I got some green on the end there and on my fingers now. Okay, it is a scorcher. I don't want to get green all over everything. Let's get this out of here. I never know which side to go off of. Doesn't matter. You can load these either side. Just have to load them in order because you can't stick it in once you can't change it once it's in there. You have to like take the whole thing out. Oh, and I got a little green in there. Nice. I knew I would do that. And there's some white there from before. Good thing it's water-based, that chalk. Okay, right in the middle. And maybe we'll do of all in one row. Nice thing about it being nice and hot is that they dry pretty quickly. And then put in there. I think she'll be excited when she finds it, because I know this one will be hidden from her. It's above the doorway. Above the doorway. This will be a nice way. I'll probably post it too, post the picture of it on Facebook and say, we've missed you, because it's kind of crazy trying to get out all the graduation announcements. And we don't do it with the school, so it's a little bit different. We're not doing it till the end of the month. Their graduation is next Friday. So there we go. We got Lydia, graduate class of 2025 already. You get to see all the dirty mess, but cute, isn't it? So cute. I love it. That is so fun. Let's see if I can get it in there. There we go. Isn't that cute? She's got green as her colors, but she wants like wildflowers. So I think it's just perfect. I'm excited. That will go out somewhere in the display. Maybe it'll go. Oh, I've got a perfect idea. I'm going to put it on my grandma's chair. My grandma's chair has been in all of the pictures at some point. And so I'm going to put my grandma's white chair out for the pictures. We've got it set up with a wall of lights behind it on my garden house. Why do I always call it that? My sun house. And then, so that's got blinking lights behind it and on one wall. And then we're going to put some ivy just hanging down with the lights. And then we'll put this on the chair to the side so people can do selfies and take some pictures. So anyway, pretty easy peasy, under 30 minutes. You didn't have to talk so much. Yeah, actually, under 30 minutes, even with talking. You can change out and have all kinds of party things. You know, it's a nice big one. It's like 12 by 18, I think, or something like that. So it's a really nice big sign to use for events and for anything. You can use it in your house all the time or set it out for some celebrations. So thanks for joining me. I hope you have a very blessed day, and make sure you keep on being creative and keep on crafting.